Boy, look at that. That's an owl pellet.
It's a big one, too.
Gee. You know, people go out in the woods looking for owls, and they make the mistake of looking up in the trees. The best thing to do is look under the trees for evidence that the owls are there. And chances are, with the owl pellets here, this is a perching tree. Of course, when an owl catches an animal, he can't chew it, he doesn't have any teeth. So he almost swallows it whole. And then inside just works it over and over, his muscles, taking the digestible meat out and leaving nothing but bones, teeth, and fur. And we can take this apart and actually pull the bones out, try and figure out what kind of an animal it was. Well, I'm not an archaeologist, so I can't do that well on it.
No.
You see.
Is that a little piece of a skull there?
No, I think that's vertebrae.
Vertebrae, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, here comes a skull. There we are.
Oh, yeah.
No, boy. That's a good-sized animal.
And he swallowed that whole thing whole.
He swallows that whole. He can open up his mouth tremendously. Let's see what we got here. But it's neat the way they work it over and over with the muscle, like the gizzard, and take out the digestible meat and then just regurgitate this whole thing. And this is what you do. You look for these pellets on the ground, then you know that this tree is being used as a perch. You can go back anytime in the early evening and see the bird.
It's an amazing little bit of detective work you've done here, Richard.
Well, the owl did it for me.
You just knew where to look. So that's bigger than a mouse?
Oh, yes. Yeah, you know, the great horned owl, which is what has done this, can take an animal up to the size of a skunk.
No kidding.
He won't swallow the skunk whole. He'll tear off pieces, but he'll end up eating most of the skunk, including a lot of the bones.
Now, Dick, what kind of animal do you really think this is?
Well, if we could find the skull, we could work it out easily. Of course, this might have been a little bit too big to swallow the skull. Here, take a look at the fur.
Yeah, that looks like a squirrel, doesn't it?
It sure does. And of course, he may have caught this squirrel way over on the hillside and brought it over to this perch to eat.
That's amazing.
That's why these perching trees are much better to look for, and then look for the pellets. Then you know the owl uses it on a regular basis.
Now, behavior of an owl when you're looking for it, during the daytime, they're kind of resting.
Also, the great horned owl, which is one of our largest owls, has vertical patterns on his breast, and they blend in beautifully with the vertical stripes of a tree trunk.
Ah.
And boy, you look at a tree and you hardly ever are able to see an owl. But here again, if you know there's an owl here, you'd look that much harder.
Right.
And then you'd be able to find it.
And these are the clues we'd look for.
These are the clues you look for.